Here we go. We are here with the Legacy Challenge. Last Legacy Challenge I can play before Eternal Weekend. I want to play the deck I'm playing at Eternal Weekend. It's just mono red. So we have a pretty stock list. One of the only real things is my Mages to the Moon instead of the Ladies. I think I want to maximize the Moon effects versus Eldrazi, especially in paper where people may not have reserve list cards. So I think Mages to the Moon will have some extra value there. The rest of the list is pretty stock. I am running one Jefferson Cavern over a fourth mountain that you could play, because I lose die rolls a lot, so that can help. Sideboard, ton of graveyard hate because the format's awful. Then we have our Fiery Confluences, Artifacts, Deal Damage, and Nadu decks with all their dorks. Power Blast, Dead Gun, another removal, and Disruptor Flute is a good one versus Karn and Karn Ring style decks. So that's about it. Won the die roll like a smarty pants. I do believe we're facing a Reanimator opponent. We have 3 mana with a Vexing Bauble, which could allow us, if we draw any mana source, to play any mana off the top, aside from a Chrome Mox, allows us to play the One Ring, or we can draw any 3-drop. So this is the kind of thing I need to look at and try to it's very important that I understand the math to see if it's worthwhile. So if we're looking at, like I said, I need a mana or a 3-drop. So the only cards we don't want are the 3 Pyroglyphs, the 3 Furies, another 3 Rings. So that's 3, 6, 9, and the 3 Chrome Moxes. And I guess the Vexing Baubles. So 12, and the 3 Vexing Baubles, 15. So 15 of the cards are misses. That means a lot of them are hits, and Vexing Bauble is pretty strong, so I think we're going to keep it. There we go. It looks like they're on a green-white deck. Probably Nadu. Yep, Nadu deck, okay. First draw in the deck. Wow. Okay. Might just be dead. Like I said, we had 15, so we were 70% to hit the card we wanted. Sometimes you miss a 70%er. I think it's still worthwhile to do, so. Like, not only like that, but it's like you also have like Blood Moons and Mages of the Moon. Mages of the Moon maybe less so with the Noble representing white, but Blood Moon being like an instant win. Felt like it was worth it, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. If they have a Nomad, playing that, okay. Ancient Timber City would be lovely. Wow. Just over. Kind of impressive to miss this much. Like, if we're being honest, it's kind of impressive to miss this much, right? Like I said, there were 15 cards we didn't want, and we drew 1, 2, 3 out of our 4 draws were those cards. So we missed a 70% 3 out of 4 times. That sucks. They didn't play a fetch land, so they may be brainstorm locked here. Losing the Vexing Bauble is brutal, but I think if they untap here, we can just die with Nomad into Bird, so just do that and say go. Two for 2. Yeah, looking pretty rough for us. Sort of just have to go on that. They were brainstorm locked. Fable's huge. This should still be a brainstorm locked card, right? No, this is a fresh one. Alright. Now, what do we want to do here is a question. I do think we just want to get rid of broadside. I like the removal and I like the card advantage to end the game, so I think we just get rid of the broadside here. I will attack, I think, and offer the trade between them. Wow, kind of. It's been pretty wild. We've not drawn one land this game on turn 6 with a Fable and 2 Vexing Baubles cantripping. Okay, fetch land. Love to see it. Thank you, Blood Moon. Thank you, Delighted Halfling, for not being like a noble. Alright, finally a land. Awesome. Let's just attack. And we'll just put a... I think we're just going to play a One Ring here. Or, I guess Pyroglyph has to get answered. Let's start with Pyroglyph. And I have the Fable in play, so yeah, let's just get Pyroglyph in. See if they drew a Forceful in those last 2 cards. Nope. Alright. Got there versus Nadu. Love to see it. So it looks like they're on a Bant Nadu list. Let's pull up a recent list. Nadu combo. Okay. This looks like a pretty stock list. Let's look at the most recent 5-0, since someone may pick that up easily. A couple Hydro Blasts we have to worry about. They do run basics. Blood Moon does lose its value. We may want to side out some of our Maguses since Plow and Hydro Blast get them. I like the Fiery Confluences. I like the Pyroblasts. Then we cut the Baubles. Or maybe we leave some Baubles and cut just the Blood Moon effects. Now that they know they need to fetch that. And they do run, what? A couple Nobles, some Halflings. So it's not as much of a lock. A Dead Gun is probably good as well. And maybe you just want to bring like a Disruptor Flute. Don't want to flood on them because they can combo with Bristol Bill and things. So one lander, I think we're gonna ship it. One lander that will keep bring back a Chrome Mox. Yeah, and they have the basic forest. We'll get rid of a broadside here, I actually think. No play is kind of weird. Alright, so I think we'll just attack here. Feels like it might be a consign. So let's just go with a Vexing Bauble. Okay. They didn't do anything. That's a very strange turn. Could just be Hydroblast they were holding up. Hydroblast or Plow. They really let 2 mana go unused just to hold up a Hydroblast? Could be. Could be the case. Yeah, it felt like they were waiting end of turn to decide if they wanted to pop it on the Fable just to get value. Like, they're in an awkward position because they only have, like, one true blue mana here. Waterfall. Punishing Waterfall. It's like punishing fire, which is red. So, works out. Math is there. Alright, well, they have. I don't know what they're thinking about. Prismatic ending on my shaman. Okay, sure. It makes sense to attack if you're, I'm not gonna do anything with this colorless. See if they have a consign here. Looks like they do have a consign. The good play. Good magic card to have. Okay. I could, like, be aggressive, target it right now just to get in for 6. I think holding it up as instant speed removal is better. Wonder what's in their hand. They've left a lot of mana go unused. Green Sun for 4? What is this? When this enters play, destroy any number of target artifacts or enchantments with extra less. Okay. So they have to target. Yeah, this is fine, right? Like, I'm just gonna combo this, hit them for a bunch. Wow, last 2 cards! My opponent's too fucking good. My opponent's too good. And I swear to God, they had to have drawn it because, like, they've done nothing all game, so they definitely just top decked it. Brutal. I guess all I could have done is I could have just not used. I could have not cleared that and just passed. It's so much worse against like a spot removal spell, which is like more likely, I think, than to have Nadu plus Nomad. I think anyway. Hey, Anson. I mean, yeah, like yeah, dead. I don't know. Is a you know it's a weird term, but I do have to sit here for a while just watching. So they'll get to they can Uro if they tap the Caracas for it, which will gain them 3 and give them 2 more targets. So they're on Leovold. We learned that from the black. Not that it really matters for our game plan. They play Collector Oof instead. Okay, Collector. They have a Consign and an Uro in hand. The thing is, then they're just going to get to draw that many more on my turn. Get active for game 3, yeah. Hmm. How are you doing, Anson? I'm very looking forward to you working on Eternal Weekend. I'm going to be there, so I'll look forward to watching the everything afterwards. This is their hand. So I can Fury target Nadu. What do I target here? Nomads are going to make this weird. So this is their hand. Their hand's juiced. 40 hours of work? Yeah, dude, you're gonna I know, it's gonna be insane. Hopefully I know you find it worthwhile, dude, but I know afterwards you're gonna, be off it. It's awesome. I haven't been able to go like the past like 4 years, so I'm very excited. If I go 1-1-1-1, so I can go 4 to Nadu. There's no way I can get both my attackers through. Well, I'm gonna have 2 lethal attackers. I go 4 Nadu, 1 Dryad, 2 Collector Oof, 1 Nomad. The Nomad redirects. They have 3 Nomads. I attack with 2 Nomads, 2 Furies, and it leaves them 1 Nomad left. Is there any way to clear Nomad before combat? I think the answer is no. Say I go like 1-1-1-1. Like, no matter what, they're going to be able to. I need to just to draw like a broadside bomber or something. I don't think there's any way that I can. They can't. They can't counter anything. They're at 1 life, and they have only fetches up. So they're never going to counter the Fury. But it's just a matter of, is there a way I can clear the Nomads here? And I don't think there's a way, right? Because anytime they get belt damage, I go 1-1-1. They all redirect. They can go like 1 here, 3 here. And then I'm in the same spot. I just go like 1-1-1-1 again, and they're just left with the 3 Nomads. I think no matter what, they're going to have 3 Nomads. No matter how I do it. I was trying to think if there's like a cheeky way that I can maybe, but I think no matter what, because they have things other than Nomads that they can use, target, and it happens simultaneously. I guess I could just leave it to them to mess up. Oh no, because if I target the Nomads first, they can target on the dry. I'll target on the Dryad Arbor then, right? Yeah, so I have to go 4 here first. I have to go 4 there. Yeah, there's no other way to do it, so. Okay. So all the Nomads live, but they have to chump with 2 of them. Yeah. They did use Nomad. So Nomad just prevents damage dealt to it, and then you redirect it to something else. So actually, they can keep 2 Nomads because they can put all the damage on this 1 Nomad. So they actually could have right? They could have done like each of them? No, because it has double strike, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, because it has double strike, it didn't matter. So now we just F6 and try to get value on the clock, I guess. You can't protect Nadu. So it's prevent the next 1 damage that we built only to Nomad to another creature. So the only time it does anything is when you're targeting it. So like, you know, so it can't protect any other creature except itself. But when you have like more than one of that, like, you know, for Fury and stuff, why did they not just trigger Nadu? They did on my upkeep. They did. They did it on my upkeep. But they got all these instants and sorceries, yeah, on my upkeep. Yeah. They did it on my upkeep before I did anything else. Yep. But now we're in this horrible. This is their hand. Yeah, this is their hand right now. So what do? They played Uro, right? And they're gonna flash it back. They have 18 cards in their library. 18 cards left. I can't wait to have to watch someone keep track of this in paper. I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna be some great Magic the Gathering. Hydroblast. Eric. We really just want to have a complete non-game for game 3. I'm gonna bring the plows and the maguses and the what's the other one? The Blood Moon. Bring them all back in on the play. Granted, they are at a high life, and they're probably just going to plow this, but this does also say creatures without flying can't block this turn, but it puts it on the card. So in paper, I feel like you can get people like pretty easily with that. Just like you know, they just say, "Oh, sure, destroy my land," and you just swing for lethal. Nadu does have flying, so you need to keep track of that if you do attempt that. Don't cheat. But yeah, our plan I think will just be bring all the moons in and just try to punk them on the play. Yeah, maybe I could have played around those last two cards. Ugh. Deck looks, yeah, pretty stock. Like I said, the Consigns, Hydroblast, what we thought would come in. It'd bring in this rampaging Yao Guai, which, if anything, just um maybe it wasn't strong, but maybe like I baited myself into counter killing it and attacking for 6, where I should have played around their last two cards being Nadu and Nomad. That's where the whole game could have been, is that I should have played around them having like, I guess like Prismatic Ending gets a lot better for them if I let them untap. I don't know. It's weird. You're weird. Maybe I want the flutes. I have just so much removal. Could I ever cut a One Ring here? Like, One Ring's pretty slow. Yeah, I'm gonna play Mono Red. Play Mono Red. No turn 1 ring, but no Bauble. I think I'm gonna keep it because I can still Pyroglyph their thing turn 2, and this plays around Consign, so that's nice. Really wish it was just a Blood Moon so I don't have to use that 4th mana. Yeah, that would have won the game, but I think just getting this down right now is pretty huge. Delighted Halfling. Delighted Halfling's a little annoying, that 2 toughness. I will not exile anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go 3-drop and 3-drop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go 3-drop and 4-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doing this first. If they force it, my paragraph is going to be a lot bigger. GG. Ooh, baby. Turn 1, the One Ring. Still good. Turn 1, the One Ring is still... Alright, so we are versing a Storm Gamer, Epic Storm. Blood Moon does not do too much versus them, and then I really don't have much going on else after that, so I think we're going to mulligan. This is what we call a banger. This is what we call a banger. Like, one Simian Spirit got away from being able to go like Chrome Mox, Vexing Bubble plus Magus, but in which case do I even want Chrome Mox? Do I put Chrome Mox back and go Shatter Skull into Bauble? Like, I'm Chrome Moxing my Vexing Bubble turn 1. I'm not doing anything with this anyway. So maybe it's we just put this back. Chalk this in, play that. I think that makes sense. And then we play Magus of the Moon, which stops them from going Veil into all their zeros. Should be all they wrote. I think we win the game right now, though. I'm pretty sure they can't do anything. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't matter about being down to 2 mana. we cut off their zeros. They only run duels, and the only way to get zeros in is if they have Veil of Summer. No Dark Ritual, no Veil of Summer for zeros. That's our game plan, and it worked. Sideboard, we can bring in Disruptor Flutes, Fair Macabras, even Pyroblast, I guess. Pyroblast isn't really for anything, honestly. Pyroblast does not look very good versus them. Okay. They do have Gaia's Will. This is pretty slow. I prefer to have Fair Macabras. We can cut the Furies and probably the Pyroglyphs. We can bring in Fiery Confluences if we think that they'll be better than like a Pyroglyph, which is probably the case. I think we just sort of run it like this. In case they might run their zeros out to play around a Vexing Bubble. We can even maybe cut 2 moons post board. Their last list ran 3 days in the sideboard. How about that? It's also cut hedges against like an Empty the Warrens, so I think it makes sense. Gaia's Will. So if they go Beseech Gaia's Will, we can try to take out their initial mana sources, or if they only have one tutor, one of the tutors. Yeah, exactly. So that's the only reason it's in there. It's not great. It's not great, but it can, if they feel they need to go for an aggressive Gaia's Will line, we can try to get them. I don't like Ghost Vacuum because it's face up, and they can play around it. But the Fairy Macabre is a little tougher to play around. I wouldn't keep it. If I mulliganed to 4, I would keep it because I can get rid of a Fairy Macabre with the gemstone, though I guess gives it up. But but I think I have to. I imprint Fairy Macabre and go Blood Moon. It forces them to have artifact mana. And how many Fairy Macabres are they going to play around? Not that many, right? They're not going to play around 3. Like, there's no way I could chip this, right? Like on the draw, I think you have to be a lot more lenient with what you can keep. On the play, I think you can mull very aggressively. Like you want that Vexing Bauble. Like on the play, that's so big. Like I'm looking, especially because I'm looking at their list and their removal looks to be like Abrupt Decay. So if you go Vexing Bauble 1, Blood Moon 2, they essentially have no ways to get over that. They would need to like have an untapped green source Veil and have like the win. One of the matches where you really wish you had Trinisphere still in the deck, you know? You wish it was 2015. You're playing Legion Warboss and Trinisphere. Feels like a Galvanic Relay. Or a Song of this is just Song of Creation, right? Can't really beat a Song of Creation with any. Oh, I guess that's the one Pyroblast thing. I could Pyroblast that, I guess. They had another 0. Damn, they're good. They're good at the game. They hit 0-0 and then 5 zeros, and they're. Wow. 6 zeros. Yeah. Well, your mulligan doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to side out the Fairy Macabres now. We probably can side them out. I do just want to see more of their deck. Like, I understand I'm dead. I just want to sort of see what's happening. Get the exact way they plan on killing us. Just Beseech for Tendies. Yeah, so we have Vexing Bauble. You know, we just need the Vexing Bauble. Okay. Alright, let's just be better on the play, you know? Kind of sick we could have Pyroblasted, right? Imagine if Fairies were Pyroblast. It's only for the Song of Creation. That'd be a little sus, I think. Yeah, all the moon effects back in on the play. Which isn't that many. And then we cut... You know what would be sick? Is that if we actually had Disruptor Flute with like a Simian Spirit Guide and Gemstone Cavern, you could like Disruptor Flute, which is kind of sick. What are we getting rid of here? Is it just a couple of Fairy Macabres? They might play around it now. Yeah, I think Fairy Macabre probably lost some value. Let's try it. Try to be on the play. Just get the old Bauble down. Turn 1 Bauble plus Moon, pretty please. I think I just want mana probably as like guaranteeing I have it. Like on turn 1, I probably want Gemstone more than Fair. Like a third. Like I don't want any of these. I don't think turn 1 more than just like a potential mana source. Like if I have Vexing Bauble Gemstone, I'm probably just keeping it. Like you know. Like if it was a slower match, I would, but because it's so fast, I think like making sure we have every land draw, any mana source possible. Oh man, this is so close. I mean, if this was Fairy Macabre, the hand would be much worse, but this is a soul land away from being insane. I am gonna bring this to Eternal Weekend, yes. When I say bring. Do I keep this? Oh my god. We're drawing to 8 Soul Lands and 4 Simian Spirit Guides, 12 outs, is like 22%er for the nuts. If I brick and they decay my Vexing Bauble, I'm pretty beat. I have 8 moon effects. This is really close. Like, these are the ones I need to figure out before I get to Eternal Weekend, whether or not I'm supposed to keep this. 24% chance. They brought in Duress even. So I probably won't have this. They have Thoughtseize, but obviously they can't be Duress, but they can Thoughtseize. God, this one's really close to me. To me, the biggest decisions you'll make while playing this deck are just your mulligans. It's just the most important thing. Everything else really doesn't matter. And it's just like, when should you mulligan? And this is just the closest. Like Soul Land, we snap it off. If we had another Simian Spirit Guide or something, we snap it off. We had a Chromox. Thing is, Chromox is shut off after this turn if I draw it, so that's bad. God, double 4-drop is so rough too. I feel like these are dead. If I don't draw lands, I lose. I think I have to mulligan this. I think this is really close. Worse. It has Vexing Bauble and Blood Moon, but I guess it has 2. I can't get discarded off of it. They're mulliganing. I put back a Blood Moon probably. Maybe like Fiery Confluence. God. I'm in that same spot. It's like the same hand, basically. It's basically the same exact hand with 1 less mana. But the Vexing Bauble is so strong. I just can't keep a 1-lander. Dude, maybe I should have kept them. I haven't seen 1 Soul Land in my 7, 6, or 5. I feel like you're supposed to like mulligan aggressively, but maybe I'm just like missing it. I gotta go to 4. I need like land, Bauble, Soul, and Moon. This is basically the same thing. This is basically my 7. Like, just have to top deck a Soul Land. I'm in the same exact spot. And they have like a natty Darkrit line. Oh, they have a. Oh my god, game winning Soul. Dot dot dot. Hit me with the dot dot dot. Kind of the nuts again. All right, they didn't concede. They didn't concede. I might not be over. They might have something that can get them out of this. Need like a Fable or Broadside or something here. Land into One Ring. A redundant Moon or a redundant Vexing Bauble would be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in case I draw Fable. Fuck! Oh, Galvanic Relay? Okay. Yes! Mold of 4! Oh my god! Fish Duggery. Alright, they're on, what, Nadu or they're on Tempo? Ah, so close. I think get a mold turn 2s. You need to have some sort of a turn 1 threat. Here I think we can keep. Looks like they do. Looks like they made last time they were on blue black tempo. We'll keep here. What are we getting rid of? Probably Fury. Is it Vexing Bubble? I'm not playing Vexing Bubble turn 1, am I? I kind of don't want to go Vexing Bubble turn 1 with no other land. I kind of want to just force check them, I think. But then they're going to have Thoughtseize also. I think I just get rid of Vexing Bubble. Oh, Street Wraith. Okay, they're on Doomsday. Okay. Super bad for us. Maybe should have mold or kept a Vexing Bubble. I kind of wanted the option to have both of these next turn, though. I don't know. It's really close. They Doomsday, they go to 8. I cannot 8 them. They go to 7. Still can't 7 them. I could 6 them. They shuffled. Okay. I think I get rid of the ring here. Maybe nothing. I think I gotta get rid of the ring. Probably I'm gonna throw anything. Need that third mana next turn. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. It's the raid. So Mark, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went well, though I'm confident it didn't since you continue to register green white. Probably cut 2 moons on the draw. Oh man, sorry, dude. It's crazy. Like I hate it. I hate that like Maverick is not even a semi-playable deck anymore. It's like pretty fucking sad, dude. Pretty sad. Like it was never. I don't think it was ever great, but it was like a respectable deck. Now it's like. Yeah, all right. Take care, dude. Pretty good. Yeah, we're just dead. Looks like we're just dead. Borrow go if you say. All right, they're gonna get the mill 3 or 4 if they want to crack pedal. Oh yeah, they discard a creature from me. Yeah, I forgot it's all graveyards. Yep, I'm so used to like like the Netherglyph, but yeah. They probably have to take Pyro. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Pyro, and I think I have to let this connect here. Which with the artifact, it's gonna be a fucking it's gonna be a 5/6. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill. I'm gonna take it, I guess. I feel like they're gonna hit a frog, right? They bricked. Oh man, thank God. Thank Lord Jesus. Don't have a follow-up frog though. Be annoying. Ooh. Probably just nothing? It's Vexing Bauble or nothing, probably. What could they have? They could have a consign. I was looking up like a like Mike's recent list. So Frogs is thinking of consign. The only cards that matter here are consign. They milled 2 Fatal Push, they only run 2. So they have 2 consigns, and that's really all it could be. I think I'm I have to do the I don't think I'm throwing anything. I think I'll just say go now. Gonna surveil here. This is just a fucking tough one to beat. Yeah, it's tough to beat a fucking 5/6. 5/6 are not typically easy to beat. They're gonna get the mill 5. They brick here, I have a shot, I guess. They didn't. They found another Bargoyf, which is literally the worst possible thing for me. Would have much rather they have a fucking Tamia or something. I'm trying to think how I beat this. I don't think I do, is sort of the thing I'm getting. Not by drawing more lands. Like, I can play land, I can play broadside attack, throw this, and throw this or something and kill it. And I just die to this. Then I don't have a blocker. I guess I take 5. Yeah, you need. I mean, you need Pyroglyph like plus something. Yeah. I play broadside. I attack with everything. I throw treasure and I throw the reflection, or I throw one of the other broadside. I guess because Kiki copying broadside is one way I can get out of it. Come on, dealer. Mill 5. They bricked. They bricked. Brick City. Oh no! Draw another card. Fuck! I needed them to brick. So I attack with broad. Because I have to double throw here to kill it. I think I attack with this. I throw my Vexing Bauble at it. I attack with this. I throw Vexing Bauble. I can attack with this and this, I guess. Then I copy this. I guess not attacking with this plays around like a Fatal Push, which is probably... I don't think they have any more Fatal Pushes. I think they only have 2. But I attack, throw... Probably end of turn, just copy this. Or copy this end of turn. I think I have to play this tapped. They go. I'm gonna have to do this. They drew... Oh man, they drew the nuts. Fuck. They were out of Fatal... They had no Fatal Pushes left. How many Hydro Blasts do they run? I think they run 1, 2. Looking for the other one. Damn. Ah. Brutal. Hieroglyph off the top. Pyroblast ain't it. Yeah, the fuck thing about what do you call it now? Is that I can't even God, they had to hit that too. We actually were getting out of it, which is crazy. But broadside copy, broadside throw, we win the game. Um Fury doesn't really ever kill that. So I don't think it's worthwhile. I think we just gotta like jam Blood Moons and stuff on the play. I kinda wanna Disruptor Flute fucking Barrowglaive. Maybe Paragraph isn't that good. I mean, it just kills Frog, but that kills Frog. Alright. Alright. They got basic island. Do they have basic swamp naturally? No basic swamp naturally. Beautiful. This is from their brainstorm lock, this last card. Did I Pyroblast this? I don't think so. Maybe I'm supposed to. I don't know. It's close. Brainstorm, but like, let's go! 3-0, baby. 3-0. Thoughtseize are dead. Thoughtseize are dead. Okay. Had the triple spirit guide start. Smart. Smart from my opponent. Lost a die roll. Lost a die roll like a dummy versus Soup Soul Spells. Win the game on the play, lose the game on the draw. They have one Narc Amoeba, and how many, 2 Poxwalkers and a bridge? They have 3 Poxwalkers, okay. So they're okay. Oh, they're on the full 4 Poxwalkers. I think probably this makes the most sense. On the play, I might keep a Spirit Guide hand. Like, Spirit Guide wins a decent amount. Snap keep if I had a Vexing Bubble, obviously. We have to go this. Destroy their first land. We lose to a Lotus Petal. It has to be a Lotus Petal, though, basically. Yeah, I guess I'll keep. Oh, I cancel. Actually. I can cast Thunder Interruption. Maybe I'm supposed to just mold to like 4 and try to have a Fair Macabre, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I still have to win another one on the draw, so I should have put Blood Moon back. Yeah, I should have put Blood Moon back. That was a silly mistake by me. I literally just didn't register in my mind that I had a Blood Moon. If I had another Simian Spirit Guide here, I would just fucking blow up this land. Oh, they copied their list. Okay. My Mages of the Moon cannot block. Okay. Want a Fable or Broadsider? Pretty please. Another Magus would deal also. One Ring. Exile 3 Spirit Guides to play Elvish Spirit. Okay. That's good enough right now. Good enough. I need to gotta draw something. Gotta draw something. Fuck. Fuck, man. One Ring, Fable, Broadside, Vexing Bauble. Let's go. Oh, this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sundering Eruption, my own land. They can't block. Fling. That's kind of funny. All right. I didn't have to show them any Fair Macabres, which is awesome. All right. Just got to win on the draw. No big deal. But I was happy that my assessment, right? That's what's important, is like the assessment was to keep the hand based on the fact that they really only have 4 initial black sources while you have a Blood Moon in play. So, especially with Magus of the Moon, if they brought in Vigor, it played around that. So, I'm glad what I thought about had played off. So, I still like how I sideboarded, run it back, and have a good one. Yeah, I mean, how am I ever mulliganing this? Never, right? Gonna have a sip of my beer. Do I cast Sundering Eruption here or Fable? I think I cast Sundering Eruption. Um, Elvish, Elvish, Elvish. They have an Elvish Spirit Guide, which is the best card for them to have in hand. They needed to have an Elvish Spirit Guide in hand, and they do. Right? Yeah, they have Elvish Spirit Guide. What are the other cards? One Dread Return. Jack-o'-lantern and Thoracle. Well, I mean, they have a Spirit Guide. Jack-o'-lantern filters mana, and then they shuffle in what? If I target Thoracle, they can shuffle it in and then Cabal Therapy themselves. I can target Cabal Therapy and Oracle. How many Lotus Petals? Lotus Petal 1, 2, 3, 4 Lotus Petals. So they can't cast. I mean, they can Memory Journey Petal, I guess. Fuck, man. Brutal one to lose. Lose a die roll, lose a match. I guess I can let Narcomoeba come in. And they're gonna therapy me and name Fairy Macabre. I'm not hitting Narcomoeba, so I can let that happen. They have 2 therapies. Yeah, so now they're gonna target me. I don't know if hitting anything matters at all. It has to be Dread Return, because is there more than one Dread Return? Because the other Dread Return has to be in their hand. But if it's in their hand, they just therapy themselves with the other therapy for the other Dread Return. So I have to target therapy and Dread Return? I think I have to target therapy and Dread Return. That's the only way I don't lose right away. They therapy themselves for the other Dread Return, put that into the yard. Yeah, so it has to be therapy and Dread Return. They therapy themselves for the other Dread Return. Or I hit both. I hit Oracle and. If I hit Oracle and Lotless, they could still just they just shuffle those back in. I want to cut the combo out, which means I have to hit Cabal Therapy and Dread Return, I think. Then they just shuffle in Reanimate. I'm just gonna go after that. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on it. They just let it go, so I might just be stone dead here. Return Oracle. Wait, what? I don't understand what you're saying. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I bricked on my land, I think it's over. Oh, yeah, I think if I drew something here, I actually had a chance. One, 2, 3, 4. I had to be like Spirit Guide, Pirate. What I didn't even. I had to draw the ring. I had to draw Fairy Macabres, I think. Now, if I'm them, my memory journey, the memory journey reanimate is crazy greedy, but like that's where my if I drew one of the other three Fairy Macabres, I would instantly win. They put Dark Ritual reanimate. What? Oh, to cast oh, they have Spirit Guide and then cast Dread. Oh, no matter what they lose to, yeah, no matter what they did, they lost to the. If I drew a Fairy Macabre, yeah. Yeah, 23 creature cards, probably enough. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, I had flutes I could have drawn too. Oh my god. Yeah, I could have drawn the flutes as well. Let's see what they shuffle in, and then I just cast this on whatever their plan is. Damn. Yeah, so Dark Root Reanimate makes sense. They both lose to any Grave Hate. I just my other Fairy Macabre was 20 yet. Amethyst on Esper. Temp. Card's pretty dumb, huh? They don't run any planes. I mean, there's a jam there, but it feels like they're just gonna fucking plow my dude. Okay. Yeah, they're able to hold up white the whole time. I really needed. If I had Blood Moon, I win the game on the spot, which sucks. Oh wow, double block here. Okay. Felt like that was coming. If there's the play, I played around all game. Now we need to pay the last card being Brainstorm, I guess. Oh, they flip it, and then I just get the play to land, right? Okay. No Mystic Sanctuary for Plow. Okay. We take it. Happy with how I played that. Really happy with how I played that. Kind of want to cut Vexing Bubbles for Power Blast so he's can answer Frogs. The Bargos Murktides. Like, Fury really can't kill all that much. Yeah, they're bringing 3 Hydro Blasts. Like, I'm never pitch casting that. I just want a Dead Gun over that. Dead Gun can Ghana Bargoy for a Murktide. Wow, these two went 10 rounds. Dude, I have so much respect for boxers. Like at the end of those 10 rounds, they're just like giving it all. Damn, they're fucking leaking. Um, I like Vexing Bubble. I like Chromox. Yeah, it doesn't have like a lock piece right away, but it's hard to mulligan these type of hands, I believe. Looks like they're holding up Hydro Blast here. I got a lot of good stuff. Hopefully they're on one land. They gotta take Fable, probably. Fable is just so insane. Fable makes this my power up a little bigger, which is nice. Yeah, I thought you pretty much have to take that. That's a weird tank if they had another land. They're just gonna Hydro Blast in. Okay. Weird. Weird tanking when like when you thought seize, you knew I was gonna play the card, right? Like it was gonna happen. So it's just weird to think about it so much afterwards. They have the Natty Island. I am gonna play it like this. Taking 2 damage might matter. So another Bowmasters. You plow now? No. Kinda don't want to play either of these right now. They have another, but I don't understand why they're like still in the deck, but there we go. I kind of want to play this now, I think. And they only have 2 cards. I unlocked Force. That sucks, but. Snap Hydroblast is bad. A lot's bad. There's another Hydroblast Natty. Brutal. Alright, they got 1 card left but a Surveil. Come on, top of our deck. Fables, One Rings, Pyrogoyphs. They kept the card on top. That's fucking terrifying. Progress. It has to be. So, a lot of good ones. Fucking one off, huh? God damn it, dude. Like, the frog just wins the game by itself. Fuck. 2 mana win the game. And bar, they top, yeah. Sure, Psychic Frog draws you bar. Brutal. Double Bowmaster, double Hydroblast. Run it back. Try to have a turn 1 non-game. Oh yeah, I guess it's fine versus Ring. That's true. Good point. All in on a Blood Moon. I win the game if they don't have Force or Island Hydroblast. We have some game. I've played the other game slowly. Hopefully they, like, you know, keep that in mind. I think I'm going to continue to play slowly. Like, all our 3-drops are good with this. Hey, Kasari, what's going on? How are you? And mull to 5. Thing now is, like, they can unmulligan pretty easily. I guess I'll... Like, they're, like... Oh, okay. They can have Island Hydroblast, like I said. No Island Hydro. Alright, do need a threat. Do need a threat. Not quite a threat yet. Good in 1 turn. If we could survive 1 turn. And they didn't draw Force, we're in pretty good spot here. Did they draw Force in the top 2 cards? Nope, okay. Now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling good. Okay, game should be over. I was gonna slam Pyroglyph and I realized it has no power, so it wouldn't be very impressive. Alright. Probably few. I think I jam Blood Moon here versus a Flooded Strand Pass. Gonna go all in. Okay. So far I'm pretty happy I did that. Another prismatic ending? Damn, that's rough. I mean, I draw a land, we're pretty good. Uh Alright, pretty game is playing itself pretty nicely. Alright. At 12. Okay. So they are Nadu. 4 halflings. So I want flutes. Yeah, they're on 4 basics. So I think on the so it's like without the moons, the bubbles aren't that good. I just have flute. Maybe on the draw I want all the flutes for that. Yeah. Turn 1 dork. Okay. Promox is ridiculous. Nadu. Okay. So there's a land in the yard. All right. Here, what Nadu? Green sun for another one? Be annoying. The fairy, okay. Bounce Chrome Mox, okay. Oh, they have Consign? Oh, wait a minute. I guess that's fine. Feel like a pretty good start. 5-1, top 8 locked. Man. Not lining up the way I want it to. Not lining up. I mean, turn one. Gotta get rid of this. I mean, it has a chance to high roll. Am I getting rid of city? It's gonna be painful. Yeah, I gotta get rid of city. Hopefully they're mulliganing for a Force Will. It's pretty good against Force. A lot of good draws. A lot of goodies. We'll go with Thunder. All right, 8 off the top. Eight wins right away. Could not hit the 8 outer to lock it up. All right. I'm not sure what they're tanking on here. I'm really not sure what they're tanking on. I mean, I don't think so, just because they're like they have a lot of a lot of results in Magic. And hopefully they try to learn. You want to put the next? Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna throw my Pyroglyph. I think I'm happy with them strip mining themselves. Yeah, that has to be just fine, right? And then they just let it go anyway. And now I can just. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to just attack with both? Don't want to trigger this, I don't think. What if they have basic planes and nomad exactly? Then it's better if I do this. It gives them one look. It's probably it's worth a lot more damage post combat though, right? Do I want to give two triggers or one? I just want to do this. There we go. They have just Green Sun. Green Sun for two. Was it Keen-Eyed Curator? They're just dead, right? Is that the broadside throwing pyro? I understand them playing, so I don't see it, but I'm just making sure I'm not like pretty easy. Something like that. Fish got oops. My one loss was oops. Oops is a busted ass deck, man. Like they had like I got them in a spot where they needed to have after like strip mining them, they had to have the yeah, I think you keep these. Getting rid of the One Ring or Broadside. The One Ring or Broadside. Probably Broadside, almost. Probably didn't need a shock. Makes them think. Their mana is kind of fucked here. I mean, what can they play? Another Nadu or a Tef? They can just green sun for it. They just have to say go again. Because they can green sun for it, I think it's kind of a trap to name Nadu. I was gonna name Nomad here. Pretty sure I named Nomad. But they have no blue mana up. No, they can't consign anything. I think I just named Nomad still. Play this before consign is up. Am I supposed to Fury here? I can't imagine I am. Artifact, instant, land creature. I guess they can, yeah, they can make this a big dude, huh? No blue mana, though. Their hand might just be like Hydroblast or Brainstorm or something. I draw a red card. I don't think I'm supposed to use that. I guess them their island. Their hand can be Hydroblast, Brainstorm, Ponder. Ah. I have to play that last turn. Top deck to Nadu? Dude, opponent is so good. I'm one short. Right, I'm one short. 2 for 6, throw. They already used 2 forces. I could throw this for 6. Then they have to draw an answer to this and an answer to this. Well, no, they could double block. Oh, did they? Is that the blue card they needed? Or are they trying to use it to draw a blue card? They're either going to try to draw a blue card. Wait, what was their life at? Why am I? And I'm like, why did I think they were at 11? Oh, before the attack. Oh my god, I didn't factor the attack. All right, well, I have protection right now, so let's just pass again. But yeah, I was looking at them. I was looking at like they're at 11. I gotta do 10. Not thinking about the attack. I'm too tired, man. I've been up since 4. Maybe even then I'm supposed to just like throw the ring. Now if they plow here, I'm in trouble. Their lands are awkward though. I'm gonna take 1. Did you green sun? Prismatic ending, okay. But that means the game should be over. Okay. But even if they force, I throw this for 6. Oh, Goy. There's only 4. That's a 6, though. Oh, Reanimator finally. And we lost the die roll. Alright. Let's go, dealer. Let's go, dealer. No shuffle. I'm gonna get a second one in so I can have it for a cantrip. Could just be dead, you know, that's what the, see if we're dead to the nuts tomb. Frog, okay. They do have a swamp. We bricked on the land. All right. Take a 3-ball. Thoughtseize for my Fable. Okay. Good draw for them. Oh, we're pretty dead here. 3. Not all the way dead, but pretty dead. Dude, they run. Oh, how do they rip it always? They run 2 Thoughtseizes. They drew a Thoughtseize. They run 2. God tier gaming. What can I say? What can you say? There's nothing else to say. Wow. Just outplayed, outclassed. I think Furies are actually pretty trash. Bro, Thoughtseize. I'd rather face fucking Oops All Spells than that. Oh my god. I don't think they run Tameo, and I don't think I want to do it for Frog. Yeah, you know, that's how you just lose, right? When your opponents have that and you don't, game is over. Got Entomb or Animate, and we're dead. Yeah, you know, like this is why I don't bring in Flute. Well, I'm wrong. Let's see. Got a Frog, right? Yeah. I need my Pyroblast, you know? I'm pretty dead here. The Force plus removal. And they had the fetch. And Emperor of Bones. Yeah, so they even had like just the black also. So I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure our decisions didn't matter this game. So. Alright, I get to go to sleep. I mean, it's worse versus literally, right? Like, it allows them to do, they force Bauble, right? Then they can fetch. And then I'm playing Blood Moon is just infinitely so much worse there. Right? It's like so much worse. Like, versus the Entomb Reanimate deck, I think you just have to say, I don't want you to Entomb or Reanimate. If by saying like Bauble, you're gonna pay 3 life to put a Bauble in play, they force it, or they don't force it, and then they you know, are able to fetch their 1 color if they have troll. I mean, I genuinely don't think like other times I do, but I think versus reanimate strategies, it's not good. All right, happy with my finish. I'm gonna go to sleep. You all have a great weekend. Hope to see you at Eternal Weekend in a week.